Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Everyone woke up early today.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is week 3. We are in the middle of the semester. So fast, right? Time flies. First of all, for students who, I know you have a very tight timetable. I did check your timetable. So am I. Um, I'm not managed to prepare like night time. I apologize for that because I have a young children at home. Night time is the time that I need to settle all my household, prepare dinner, clean here and there. So night time I can't uh, do that. But anyway, like let's say after our class today, I will reserve another 30 minutes if you have any questions on your project or assignment. Or perhaps it's possible we finish a slightly earlier today. Then, if you do have any question, you may ask me later on, yeah, after our class. From your timetable, after my class this afternoon, your class in the afternoon, right? After 11.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So my next class is 12:30, so I can reserve additional 30 minutes after my class before I go for lunch. So later on, if you do have any questions, yeah, you may ask me. Daniel, are you here, Daniel? You hear me or not? Oh, Daniel. Yeah. Daniel, if you do have question, you ask me later. Yeah, night time is a bit tough for me to because busy at home. All right, let's start our lecture. Our lecture today very important. Yeah, today and Elvin just joined us. We talk about quality today, and chapter 4 is a metric. These two chapters are important, but whatever we learn today and next class means today and also next class Thursday. So I use 2 days. This lecture meant for chapter 3 for week 3. But after our class today, you can have some idea how to do this part. Yeah, whatever we learn, we align to our assessment progress. This one, quality plan. Our topic today, next class and next week is on this. This is individual work. Right? Individual work, 10 marks. So quality plan. Quality plan. You see, look at here, week 3. So we are on our right track. So this practical week 3 is meant for quality management. So you are doing good on our progress. So I hope you all can put attention, yeah, focus our class today. Did you learn quality? I look at your previous report. I noticed that you learned this, right? Quality attributes. Yes, no, yeah, oh no.
Uh,
Chiri reports a quality project. Yes or no? Last time,
I,
yeah. So I will top up on what you learned before. So for this part, yeah, every student, this is individual. Each member, you need to identify one quality attributes. Describe. Today I will explain concept, but exactly how to do that one I will show you when I finish the whole chapter. Okay, quality management. what type of testing you're going to use, range value. Yeah, all these need to be included. Um, Perhaps I should give you some example complete chapter number 3. I mean, we have to finish your content first, then I will get back to the specifications. Now, let's start our lecture today. My voice and slide clear?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Let me check here. Big enough the screen. Okay. Well, my network these few days very poor, always disconnected. Please do inform me. Maybe if I keep on, if I was disconnected and didn't rejoin for quite a few minutes, quickly message, yeah, message. I don't know why these few days, no, not so smooth. Like quality management assurance. This is a cases about, okay, you can read through more online. This is cases about the importance of good testing. Yeah, importance of a good testing, and also um, the story, the case talk about the project failure and why so important to have a good testing to avoid loss, company loss. This is our content, concept, planning, control. I will cover half today. Technique used to enhance software quality, management cost, assurance, and also standards. 3.1 here. Importance of software quality. Yeah. Why does it so important? What type of attribute do we need to measure? All right, increasing criticality of software. So this is about usually the final customer or final users. They are more conscious. They are more naturally they feel more anxious about the quality of the software, especially on reliability. So reliability is one of the major reliability reliability. Sorry. This one, yeah, reliability. This is, sorry, I heard some message here. Lim, you have question? You raise hand just now. Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was disconnected just now. So reliability is one of the major attributes. What is reliability? What do you understand by reliability? Someone? Yeah. Early morning, you have to share some idea. What do you understand
Can do things without error, like that.
without reliability? How about other student? Yeah, give me some feedback. You will be you won't easily feel like boring or fall asleep if you keep on interaction in the class. Type your answer in the or consistent. Yes, someone turn on mic. Functionality, yes. Consistent result every time entering the same result, same entering the same data, same result shall be produced. Functionality, reliable, can be trusted. Yeah, reliable, can be trusted. The result produced can be trusted. So that's one of the most important attribute we need to consider when we want to measure the software quality. Um, Intangibility of the software. The how to make it intangibility is something that is difficult to measure. Then how do we know whether the project task, the progress and the completeness of the project task? So the result of this kind of task can be made from intangible, become tangible by when we request, not we, when the developers able to produce the deliverables that can be examined for quality. So intangible become tangible, something that we can see from the measurements, from the result of the testing, we can know whether the the result produced is aligned to the our plan, quality plan. So in general, the later in a project that an error found, yeah, this is what talking about here. The later we found the error, then we might need to expend more money, more expensive to be fixed those error. Somehow, some of the errors here could be unknown. We have no idea how many errors will going be occur. No idea, or is unknown. So these phases, yeah, the debugging phases will take up the time, duration, and also cost. That's a part where difficult to control. Yeah, there's an area that where are difficult to be controlled, but yet we might reserve some budget on that. So our process, our planning process, we have to know how to do like something like backup plan, adjustment. But anyway, in our assignment, you might just assume that no risk, no say no risk, everything are going on time, no changes. It depends on how you want to arrange it. So next one we look at defining software quality. Then we might ask, there are a lot of attributes available. Which one is the best attribute has to be evaluated or examined, right? Do you ever ask this question? There's so many attributes, so which one is the best? Then you have to look at your what is the purpose of your project? Who is your targeted user? Yeah, we're doing something based on users' requirement. So what they want, what user want. From there, you find out what is the best attribute to be tested out. This one, software quality attribute could be grouped mainly in two category, internal and also external. Let's say usability, some attribute could be in both category. Yeah, some attribute could be in both category, can be categorized here and also can be categorized here. So what's different between internal and external here? Internal quality mainly on more significance to the developer, yeah, to the developer and also the maintainers. External here more significant to the users. Yeah, all those factors are primarily, which is important to users. But when we look at this attribute, usability, this feature or this attribute important for both developer and also users. Now, usability here means easy to use. Do you agree? Usability here means easy to use for the user. And also could be included some feature like user friendly, easy to be learned. The navigation also simple, straightforward to the user. Those are the features under usability. So in order to correct this feature, that would be whose work is that? Developers. Because developer, they need to design something which is easy to use, but also related to the also important to user. They are the learner. Yeah, the design have to be for them, no matter how good is the system, if there is not usability, hard to learn, then useless also. So all these attribute you can refer, you can refer here. So before I forgot, let me show you here appendix, this one, 3.1. So this document capture from the quality standard here, ISO, quality model and also attribute. So you can browse to, you can scroll down slowly. These are the main characteristic. Of course, for your project, not only in this scope, if you can have other main characteristic also. This is a sub characteristic. You can measure your project based on effectiveness. All this. Yeah. Okay, scroll down. You will notice. Let's say usability. Yeah, you scroll down here. You see, usability here, degree to which system can be used, specified user achieves specified goals. So usability we can measure in terms of appropriateness, learnability, operability, this, and this. So all these are under this category. Right? So when you justify your answer, justify your finding, you can refer to this document. This is your main reference. If the main reference cannot give you a clear definition, go and find out online resources. There are plenty out there. Yeah, there are plenty out there. You don't have to worry whether the resources relevant or not because this is just a definitions, explanation. What is this about? Doesn't matter whether they are talking about project management or project quality or some other word definition, all are the same. Right? Uh, okay. And also one more, let me clarify with you. Yeah, I noticed in our last discussion, in our last discussion, I think some students confused when you are searching out SMART goes online, you will see something like this SMR goal. Then you will say, oh, then SMART is for goal, not for objective. No, no, no. This goal, you see, our content, you need to define goal and objective. The goal is your project goal. Objective used to support your project goal. The goal here means the purpose of SMART. This goal is not our project goal. Don't confuse. Yeah, because students ask, how come Goal, here talk about goal. So are you supposed to do our goal with SMART, or are we supposed to write our objective with SMART? The goal here means the purpose of SMART. Yeah, the goal, does this one not means our project goal? Don't confuse this part. Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so before I forgot, I need to clarify. Later you will say, hey, how come miss this one like this one? No, that's, don't confuse. Yeah, this is the purpose of the SMART here, not referring to your project goal. Then you say, how can this material wrong? No, that's not wrong. Different interpretation. Yeah, don't interpret it wrongly. Everything we are doing is on the right track, no worry. Okay, yeah, reference is here. So Russell just joined. Russell, our main reference content are here. Yeah, attribute is here. Quality attributes. If the content here cannot, if you are not really understand the definition, because they are using some standard words or explanation, sometimes could be hard for us to understand the meaning. Never mind, go and find out additional resources. No worry whether relevant or not, because this is just definitions only. Yeah. Let's come back to our lecture here. So just now we talk about external and also internal. Okay, if external attribute, external attribute which is important to the user, but we still have to measure, in the relations to the project context or the project environment. Right? Let me see any more important here. So define quality is not enough. We define, we will say, we will mention, we will state it out. Quality, our project is quality, the most quality we have. But how do you, we need to judge. Yeah, we need to judge whether the system meet our requirement and therefore need to be able measure. This is a word that I always mention. Measure. Need to be able to measure the quality. Not only the outcome, before the outcome, we need to measure in the progress, so that we know the quality is aligned to our plan and also within budget and also within our schedule. Yeah, we need to measure the progress, not only the outcome. Okay. Yeah, software quality attributes. Simplistically means that the product should meet specification. This one, of course, meet specification. Oops. Sorry, I think there's a noises. Can you hear my voice?
Can.
All right. So quality, in short, quality meets the specifications. That could be a problematic for software system because there is a a tension between customer quality requirement and also developer quality requirement. Example, for customer point of view, they will be more concerned on reliability, efficiency, right? How reliable is the system? How efficient when they are using up the system. But from developer point of view, developer quality requirement, they will more concerning on maintainability, right? Easy to maintain, or another one would be reusability. So some quality requirements are quite difficult to specify because you have to really understand whether the attribute is more relevant to the customer or to the developer. So the subjective quality of a software system is largely based on non-functional characteristics. So if the software functionality is not what is expected by the user, then the user might, based on the experience, they might go and find other way to do. They will work on other way to do whatever they want based on their spec. However, if let's say the software is unreliable or too slow, then practically it's impossible for them to achieve the project goals. So mean as a conclusion, project fail. So what's different, major different functionality and non-functionality characteristic? Functionality requirement, mainly we need to describe what is a system should do, right? While the non-functional characteristic or non-functional requirement here mainly describe on how the system will work. Okay, functionals on what the system should do. Non-functionals describe how the system should work. Give you a simple example. Let's say functional here talking about the system, the new system, the recommended new system shall be able to load a web page when the user clicks on only one button. Example, yeah. So the non-functional here would be describe how the system works, how fast the web page must load. Yeah. Here could be user shall be able to load the web page in 3 seconds. Yeah, something like this is the objective. Functional would be the goal. Yeah, there are similarity there. So you can refer the appendix I showed you just now. Next one, we look at conflicting software quality attribute. This is what I mentioned just now. There are some complication, not say complication, conflicts. When you are choosing the quality, right? Each one of you need to pick one quality and explain. So you please study first. Please study in detail the purpose of your testing. When you choose this quality, yeah, are you talking about you want to do the testing for customer or for the developer? But our point here, we are doing project. What's the reason of doing project? Because of customer. So the attribute you choose should be based on this, yeah? Not this. Take note. Define, yeah, the quality plan. This is not possible for any system to be optimized for all of these attributes. There are a lot of attributes out there. When you are choosing one attribute, you want to make it, you want to improve that attribute, but the other attribute might not perform well. Impossible to have everything in a good what is that good performance. But anyway, We just need to pick up which one is the most important, as stated here. The quality plan should therefore define the most important quality attribute for the software that is being developed. You need to understand your project. You are the most suitable people who recommend the attributes because you are doing it. Yeah, the project manager is the most suitable person to determine what is the best attribute to be evaluated. All right, this one very important. Every one of you might need to, okay, some of you might ask, yeah, miss, what is this? I never seen this in any of the resources. So some of the reference here, yeah, some of the reference here took it from the classic reference. What is a classic reference or classic book here means? A very good book. I see all those are theory, very good point there. Those of point will not no need to be renewed every year. It's a classic book. Because of too old classic year, those so we are not able to put it as a reference. But they are classic knowledge. All those new knowledges come from the classic source. Do you understand? So all these new books come from the classic reference, classic book. So some of the content here come from the classic book. That's why if you want to find the reference, you might be a bit difficult to find out. Classic book will already, I think, if you find online resources might not be able to find like 1980 something. Soft copy not available yet unless you go and find a physical book. Could be maybe find still got chance to find it out. But anyway, a lot of reading, including research, journal, they are referring to the classic books. So from there, you read further. Okay, from there you can read further and understand more. If you're trying to find online resources exactly the same like this and also sample like this, a bit hard for you. Yeah, but anyway, I do my best to make it clear for each point, and I will provide you similar examples, samples, give you some idea how to do that. But exactly what kind of testing you want to do, this one you decide. Yeah, testing is what tools you want to use, what formula you want to use. So each one, this one I will provide you sample next class after complete this chapter. So the basic idea is find out attribute. So if let's say you have how many members here? Three. Yeah, three. So three members, different attributes. Don't do the same attributes. You are putting your marks on reason. If you are doing the same attribute, mean you're comparing later. So all the three members have to discuss. If I already take out this attribute, then others to find out other attributes. Have to communicate each other. Find out the attribute, go and study first. What is that attribute about? What kind of relevant testing? I will show you how to do this. What kind of measurement testing that you can do towards your attribute? Because a different attribute might use different testing. If let's say you talk about usability, the formula, the metric that you use might not be suitable to effectiveness. Different testing. After that, you need to have your data plan. You do testing and then the results. So that's the content you need to have, each one of you. I will come back this again next class with a sample. I give you sample. Next, we look at here. Quality activities. So there are three main activities here: quality assurance, planning, control. What is quality assurance here? Development of a framework, procedure, standard that lead to high quality software. We plan well, but how to assure? How to assure our deliverables meet to the requirement? We need measurement, we need assurance, of course, we also need control. This quality assurance will focusing on the processes utilized in the project efficiently. Yeah? Project efficiently to generate a quality project deliverables. Quality assurance objective here to avoid any rework. Mean redo again the work. If we can make sure our product quality in line, then we can avoid rework. Rework might cost you money. Cost you money, and also you might need extra time. You might not able to finish your project within the time frame. Planning here, selections of appropriate procedures and standard from the framework and adapt for specific software project. So this one planning, there are a lot. Yeah, there are the content, quality planning. There are the content here. This is the structure, what you need to do in the quality planning. This is not enough, not enough to make sure your project can be done on time and under budget. Not only look at the final outcome, but you as a developer, as a team, as a project team, project manager, you also need to be sure and okay, other than making the right product to suit your stakeholder needs, the project manager also have to make sure throughout the progress everything are in line. Right? So quality control here consists of inspections, measurement of testing, and verify that the outcome meet the acceptance criteria during the quality planning. So the QA team should be independent from development team. When you plan your resources, when you plan your resources, take note of this. If you have your quality assurance team, should be independent means cannot be the same group of people from the development team, so that they can take an objective view of the work product. It should be separate out. Next one, 3.2. So introduction, plan, and also control. Come back again, QA here, quality assurance. So similar to what we explained just now, focusing on the processes utilized in the project, which is efficiently, means all the utilizations has to be performed efficiently, so that can generate a quality project deliverables. So some organizations produce quality plan for each project. Some may use the same. So what is a quality plan here? Look at the definitions there. Specify the desired product quality. If your objective is you are planning to develop a system where allow the users to successfully make payment within 30 seconds, I say. How these are accessed? This is a keyword. You mentioned that, but how can be accessed? How these are accessed? And define the most significant quality attributes. So first, the attribute that you are chosen, you would think um, how the result being accessed. How you want to access, not say how you want to access. Um, are you trying to accessing the response time? Are you trying to access the usability? And then furthermore you ask yourself whether the attribute is important enough. Must it be one of the most important attribute before you release the deliverables to your potential customer? Yeah, don't go and measure something that not so not can be there, can be, if not also doesn't matter. Yeah, find out the important quality attributes. Define the quality assessment process. How are you going to do the assessment? Step 1, what you will do. Step 2, who will going to do this? Step 3, who will be involved? That's my example. The step is not fixed. You decide what are the proper steps need to be there. Should indicate which organization standard should be applied and where necessary define new standard. So the standard that we are using, we take current what we have, what currently using in the society, right? Next one, quality plan structure. Do you yeah, again, this structure come from a classic book, software management classic book, in year 1980 plus. The author of this classic book called Humphrey, a very famous author in project management reference. So this outline including, so a lot of new reference book come from this classic book. So product introduction here describe, description of your product and what is the expected quality of the products. Product here means your project lah. Okay, I repeat. If you want to jot down, then you jot down. Yeah, this one you may include in your individual quality plan there. So product introductions here, talking about you describe your product. Product I mean your project. And then what is the expectation, quality expectation for the product? The product plan here, what is the responsibility of the product? Mean what is the purpose of the product? Okay, what is the purpose of the product? What is the benefit? Who will be beneficiaries on that? Process description. What standard you are going to use? Yeah, what standard that should be used for the product development and also management? Process, keyword is here. Quality goals. Quality goals here including your justifications. Identifications and justifications of your product quality attributes. All right, I repeat, this quality goals here, including identifications and justifications of your product quality attributes. Risk here, okay, risk here might affect the product quality. Yeah, what kind of actions to be taken to address this risk? So this risk, yeah, this is your quality plan. So this risk you put it because risk you have another one, yeah, individuals. You have another individual task here, initial risk log. So you can put this as a different chapter, right? When you do your table of content, your report have different chapter, right? Let's say this one is your chapter one. For example, this one could be your example, chapter one, and then chapter two, chapter two, and then quality plan can be your chapter three, and then here listed each one of you, 3%, each attributes, each testing, each results. Here could be chapter 4. You can plan for it, and then individual risk explain, and then action plan, how to solve. If you think this one more suitable to be placed here, it's up to you. I didn't. It's up to how you want to make it the relevancy your content. If you think this is more relevant, yeah, you put here. I don't mind. Yeah. Mm, yeah, the quality plan should be short, scenes, not so lengthy, clear, straightforward. If they are too long, no one will read them. Yeah, definitely, no one will read them. Again, so for your quality attributes, the one that for your on justification, not more than one page. One person shall not do more than one page. We make it brief, but yet, what's another word? Brief and what's another word we shall use here? Brief and straight to the point. You don't want lengthy justification, straight to the point. Yeah, don't give a long story. No, don't want. Any questions so far?
No.
No question. So quality plan. So let's take a short break. Later on, we come back with quality control. So quality plan, we have done. How long you need?
5.
15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, see you after 15 minutes. Everyone here? Raise hand if you are here. Daniel? Daniel here. All right, let's continue. Monitoring quality control. Quality control here, inspection, yeah? Inspection, measurement, and testing. Quality control here involve inspections, measurement, and testing to verify the project output. Project output meet the acceptance criteria, which is defined during the quality planning. So there's a purpose, quality control. Quality review, this one will help to, okay, here talking about a group of people examine part or software system documentations. So the objective of a project quality review might help to identify if there is any problem, might help to identify the root causes of the problem, and then provide detailed guidance on how to get it back on track, how to get the progress back to in line to the project planning. Next one, review type. Inspection, progress review, quality review. This is the principal purpose. Detect detail errors, provide information, and then carry out the analysis. It's straightforward, nothing to need to be go further. Next one, we look at the process product quality relationship. So in general, the quality of the development process directly affect the quality of a delivered product. So this is straightforward, yeah. And then the other one, there's a clear relationship between production process and product quality. So here from this point, we understand that that's why, because of the strong relationship between the process and the product quality here refer to the output, the deliverables. That's why there is a need, to measure the successfulness of the process and to define from there we can roughly know whether we are managed to deliver our product in line with the project planning or not. Not only look at the outcome, but the progress also important. So here there are a few techniques help to enhance the software quality. We look at the first one, inspection. Inspection can be applied to document produced at any development stage. So this software inspection here refer to the peer review. Yeah, peer reviews of the products or the project, focus to identify any defects and error. So here we have a Fagan method. This is come from a popular software inspection progress. Sorry. Let me rephrase my sentence. So this name comes from the creator of a popular software inspection process. Yeah, his name called Michael Fagan. So they use Fagan method. So what is this Fagan method? Sometimes they call it Fagan inspection also. And the name of the creator. What is the benefits? Effective way, motivate, help spread good programming, enhance team spirit, improve communications, and then collecting data for metrics. There are a lot of benefits for inspections. How about principles of Fagan method here? So inspection carried out to all major deliverables. All types of defects are noted, not just logic or functional error. So from here, everything are clear except this one. So the inspection is led by moderator. This moderator is a person who are responsible to monitor the inspection process. So the responsibility of a moderator here including he or she need to schedule the meeting, reports inspection results, control the meeting, and then follow up if there is any issues. So there's a purpose of, there's a task or responsibility of moderator. And then after that, other participants have defined roles. Other than moderators, there are other group of people, let's say the recorder, the inspector. So they have their own responsibility. But that one, they didn't put here, so mean that's for your knowledge only. Other than moderator, there's still other group of people like, let's say, recorder or inspector. Clean room software development involve structure program. So this clean room software development enable errors, okay, enable errors to be found earlier in the life cycle. So the aim of a clean room is to use to avoid defect rather than detect and repair. So there are two approaches here, incremental and statistical. What is an incremental development approach here? Look at the rationals. User requirement change are inevitable. New requirements are added in. New function will be tested and measured again predefined. So from here, what do you understand by incremental? Like the name, you look at the name, incremental, slowly increased. Okay, the method of a software development where when the product is designed, implemented and tested incrementally. There's a concept of incremental approach. Statistical, do we have here? Oh no. So statistical testing, what? Statistical testing here is a testing method where the objective will be worked up undependably. How to say? Let me rephrase my sentence here. This one, statistical testing here will work on, they will apply some mathematical testing to they are using a typical testing metric, not like incremental. They slowly develop, slowly implement, and slowly improve it incrementally. They're using the same mathematical testing in a statistical testing. But they are not made in discovering errors here. Okay, this statistical testing are not meant for discovering errors. Okay, slightly different to this one, and also inspections. There are three separate teams in a clean room here. Specification team, development team, and certification team. This one specification team, this group of people, their responsibility is to develop and also maintain the system specifications. Development team, as the name, they are responsible to develop and also verifying the software. This certification team here responsible in developing and also testing. So different team has different tasks assigned. Benefits of a clean room listed here clearly. Low number of errors, low cost, on schedule, high quality. But the weaknesses here is will only work well with skilled people, yeah, skilled engineers only. The usage of this approach is confined to few technologically advanced organizations only. Straightforward, yeah, the benefits and the weaknesses. So the other one is a quality circle. M of a Japanese quality circle. They are using actually come from the word Kaizen, Kaizen, is a Japanese term used to interpret continuous improvement. That is why they mention here Japanese quality circle. So the purpose of this Kaizen, continuous improvement here, they want to the principle of this is they want to reduce wasted wasted resources, wasted space, energy. To save, in short, they want to save resources, save time, save energy. So one of the key area of Kaizen is this quality circle. Next one. Here explain a little bit more in detail what is a quality circle. A group of 4 to 10 volunteers working in the same area who meet for about an hour a week to identify, analyze, and solve the work-related problem. Clear, right? These definitions. So a group of workers who are doing similar work, they meet regularly, yeah, who are doing similar work, similar problem, similar experience. They work regularly to identify here, analyze, and solve problem together. They discuss. Okay, about 4 to 10. So this is important also, yeah. Quality circle also important. As mentioned here, in order to make the quality circle work more effectively, training needs to be given. They will select a pressing problem, identify cost problem, decide on cost actions. This quality circle managed to build mutual trust of the members. Yeah, the great understanding between the people who involve, including the management and the workers. Yeah, mutual trust is important when they're working in a team. Regular meet up, spend time together. Those are help in enhance understanding, communication for all the members. Lesson learned reports written by project manager as soon as possible after the completion of the project. So these are the content. One frequent problem is there is often very little follow-up on this. Report produced, but nobody in charge of it, nobody responsible on a follow-up action. There's weaknesses. All right, I will stop here for today. 31. We have 31 slides out of about 60, so we are halfway. I stop here. I reserve the timer if you all do have questions for your Friday presentations. I know some of you has question. This Quality Management Course 3.5 will be next class, next lecture on Thursday. So how you want to ask in the class, or how you want to? Do you need time to arrange your question first? Maybe you need to, or should I split you in a breakout room so that you can discuss with your group member after that? Yeah, I think you all prefer breakout room. No problem. I do it for you. Let me see your member list. Okay, so you wait patiently. I will break up, and I will prepare the breakout room. After that, how long you need discussion before I join your room? Or maybe about 10 minutes. Yeah, because I also not sure how to make it. Uh, yeah, about 10 minutes. So, okay, I will split you, and then about 10:45. Yeah, about 10. Please prepare your question, the most important question, because I have 5 groups. Yeah, to be fair, one group about 5 minutes. Ask the most important questions. Okay. So by 11, somewhere around 11 or 11:15, you all may leave. Can you all leave the breakout room, or how? I also not sure. Let's see how later we keep contact. Mm, Okay, what's your question just now? The can
Oh,
you hear?
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah, the dependency is seq- the sequence or order of your activity. Means maybe some of the activity has to be run parallelly, concurrently. So that one you mentioned in your presentation, but no need detail, just roughly only.
Almost like gun chat lah. Like that.
Yeah. But the Gantt chart, that one
Oh,
you
And
might
like,
present in more detail next week,
can something like this
something like this.
just like just the Gantt chart, like first thing to do and then second thing to do and then subtask, and then you just
Oh, this is the one that in your project planning and in your Gantt chart
is
in
it the
your
same as
Microsoft project.
is it the same as the WBS, or are they different things? Because
You have to see which software model are you using.
oh yeah, waterfall we chose like
If
we use the waterfall.
if you use waterfall, so this one following waterfall lah. This one
uh
ah
Not sure.
following the
Oh,
flow. Yeah.
so must have everything waterfall got also.
Must have everything. If you are using waterfall, then you have to list according to waterfall because you are using the model. And then, but the explanation, don't just capture the waterfall description, what is said. You have to adapt to your project.
We need to explain all the stakeholder. We also we just make we need the diagram. We need to just make a diagram and then explain uh the stakeholders.
The the stakeholder also including which stakeholder here also involve your user. You can present using table also can, doesn't matter. You
Like
can
you
present using table, not necessary like charts, hierarchy chart.
or like table.
Hierarchy, yeah, hierarchy chart, that one more on the governance, the what is that? Your project team, like from project manager to your developer. That one more relevant to the project. If a stakeholder other than project team, you still have like sponsor, right? Project sponsor and user, internal or external organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
So you
competitor
can
or
just list out in a
competitor also can count as a stakeholder.
can count, but how does they help them? Do you involve them in your meeting or not? You have your communication plan. Do you involve them in your communication meeting or not?
Or need to involve in the communication meeting, then can count as stakeholder like that.
Then you have to mention lah. You mentioned, will you in your communication plan you will list out who you involve, when is a date and time. Whether you, but usually we don't lah. We don't involve.
Oh yeah, the background we also need this week. Or we already done the background last week, and then this week no need already.
Maybe you just briefly only, what is that, to refresh us,
Uh,
to refresh, what is a major project needs, what is a major problem of the project, just briefly only.
okay. So
Ah,
so we just need to so we just need these six for this part for this week, to present this week. Six, the
hang on, let
stakeholder.
me check the rubric. So background, stakeholder, assumption, dependency, and constraint.
The constraint you just say our limitation only.
Yeah, just mention your limitation. Like what is do you have your resources limitations or others? And then organization governance, communication plan, project control.
I just
Okay.
how do you say?
Hmm?
I just confused the WBS and the dependency, like that, like they sing almost the same.
WPS, that one on uh, WPS is actually is a name for your breakdown processes. You confuse WPS dependency. No, you don't have to write in the breakdown way because dependency here, some of your tasks will you don't have to show everything out or this one dependency. You
Oh,
not necessary, yeah. You just mention, uh, you don't have to read. You don't have to read all the content. Uh, or someone invited me. Okay, you don't have to read out all the content, but roughly you just show, okay, this is your major task, and then which task it has to work parallelly.
okay, okay. Like
If got you
if
mention
like
briefly.
two different things need to do. So one team do that one, and then the other team do the other one, and then that one like parallel.
Then if possible, you have to share with us lah. Why need to run parallel? Is it because of time frame or limitation?
Okay, okay.
Something like that.
Some okay.
Okay, any more question? The breakout room. Which
The,
one?
the WBS
Yes,
also based on the process model lah.
the WPS based on process model.
The waterfall.
WPS. Yeah. That one is the for waterfall.
Also
Mm.
both WPS and dependency also need to based on the waterfall.
What is both WPS?
Oh, no, the
Got
breakdown.
both WPS.
The breakdown. You said the dependency also need to do like the waterfall, include the waterfall things.
No. This one dependency actually is under project planning one. Is under Microsoft project. So they list it out here dependency so that you have your planning one. So you know what activity that need to be included in your project plan.
Also, dependency.
Dependency you don't.
So don't need to
Mm,
show a diagram. You just need some sentences to explain what we need to do. The
yeah, I
dependency.
can because just presentation
Oh,
just a brief one. No need be in detail.
okay, okay.
Ah,
So WPS is the breakdown. Need the 1.2, 1.3 thing, 1.1.1 those things, and then the dependency can just explain what process we need to do parallel, and then what are the other things we need to do like that. More specific.
ah, can. They are no must. I mean, acceptable.
Okay.
Acceptable. Mm, yeah. If you how you do your project planning last time? Do you list out your activity in sub 1.1, 1.2 like this?
I think so.
Mm. If that is a better view, I mean more easier to understand, no problem. You do it that way. Because I believe by putting numbering, we can see clearly which one is a main task, and then a subtask we always has a decimal.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, miss. No
Lebih
need to.
jelas. Okay. So I leave your group. I go to another group. Okay. I go to another
Okay.
background.
Okay.
So after your discussion done, you all may leave the meet already. You all may leave the class.
Okay. Thank you, miss.
All right. See you.